It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Bob Fry, Steve Evans, Casey, Hollywood Spurlock live on NHRA today here on TNN. Got great motor racing action coming up right here next Sunday on TNN Motorsports. Live racing first at 12:30 Eastern. The Florida Dodge Dealers 400 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Race from Homestead, Florida. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern, the NASCAR Busch Grand National Regulars try their luck in the Las Vegas 300. It's all right here on TNN Motorsports next Sunday. For our drag racing fans, a quick note, especially for those of you in the Pacific Division. The Federal Mogul Speed World event scheduled for next week, March 14th through 16th, has been postponed. Rescheduled for October 3, 4, and 5. No racing next week at the Pacific Division 7 event that was scheduled for Speed World Motorplex. Little cleanup going on the racetrack, and let's get down to the starting line. Casey Spurlock with a guy that made him what he is today.
Ronnie Swearingen, you and I designed the race car in 1995 that we just saw go down the racetrack in the right lane. The car you're with right now is an evolution of that car. It took you a while to sort it out, but boy, this car is really consistent.
Yeah, it is. You know, it really makes me scared as I'm racing another one that became right behind this one. I'm very happy with these cars. We're very happy with our consistency, and we'll see if we can beat them again.
Well, Ronnie, we know that it takes a while to get a brand new car together, and it takes a while to get the tune-up changed. What was the biggest problem here?
It was a difference in the last car that the Scuzas had, and this one was a difference in the way we run the clutch. We got to be able to be a lot more aggressive with this one, and it's paying off.
Great. Let's go to break. We're going to be back live at the Mack Tools Gatornationals right here on TNN.
What a sky, and it's SE, it's BF, and it's KC. You can figure out the first two. Finals coming up later on this afternoon, but first, congrats to our Mopar high performer of the race. #1 qualifier, 496. He has done a magnificent job. Cruiser, the McDonald's Ziploc car has already zipped right in to round number 2. Congratulations to our Mopar high performer. Another pair coming up here, a guy that's been really performing well. Very important race right here for both Dean Scusa and the Matco Tools machine, Ron Capps and the Snakes entry. That's the Copenhagen car, the Chevrolet Camaro. It's the 30th anniversary of that great car, but they're going to get a test right here. Steve Scusa's running as well as anybody in the class right now.
Is so excited you can't imagine. I mean, they can't even sit still. He knows he's got a winning car. Ron Capps needs to win one for the Snake. After Dixon didn't qualify and he himself failed to qualify in Pomona, they desperately need a morale boost here.
Scusa hooks this puppy on the line. You could be looking at a low ET shot. He's been in the 5-0s now for about a month. Ron Capps fires and falls back. Scusa goes 5'11", 296 miles an hour. It wasn't an O, but he's gone into round number 2. 296 and change, 440 reaction time. And Dean Scusa, the Matco Tools car, goes into the second round of competition. Steve, pretty good opening round here today at the Gators.
Oh, a fantastic opening round, Bob. And I have a feeling that the car we just saw, Dean Scusa, could be an upset winner in Funny Car, in Top Fuel. Who's going to get Gary Scelzi? Will it be Kenny Bernstein? I like Joe Amato. We'll see you all back here at 4:30 Eastern Time.
Well, if Scusa's going to win here, he's going to have to beat Forrest, because that's who he's got in the next round. It'll be a repeat of the finals from the Atco Nationals in Phoenix just a couple of weeks ago. Heck, Scusa would be happy just to keep his car in his lane for the entire quarter mile. Cruz, Hoover, Oswald, Hoffman, Force, and Scusa have already advanced into the next round. And again, Warren Johnson was the #1 qualifier in Pro Stock. Casey, pretty good round.
Well, I don't think we've seen any surprises here today, Bob. Very few, in fact. The weather did exactly what we thought it would do at the top of the show. It's changed right in the middle of the round. That's probably why you saw that Scusa car slow down by a couple of hundredths. Don't expect them to do it. Again, in the second round, they'll figure it. I can't wait to get back at 4:30. Steve?
Oh, and I'll be right down here, my home away from home. And by the way, Bob Fry, you have been duped. Casey Spurlock never wears socks except maybe with cowboy boots. Trust me, I'm from the Hollywood area. They don't wear socks. Anybody nicknamed Hollywood doesn't wear socks, especially with those cute little tassel loafers. Bob?
Well, then that was the big surprise for me here in round number 1. I'm telling you, it was great. We still got a couple of cars left here, but we're going to have to leave you. We'll come back later on this afternoon at 4:30 right here with all of our live finals right here on TNN. And I hope you'll join us. You'll see highlights in the opening rounds, all the live finals, including our Pro Stock motorcycles.